Okay, I was gonna do this as a character. I had a whole character lined up, but the neighbors apparently weren't too big on maniacal laughter. So I won't be doing this in character. It'll just be me. Sorry. But anyway, I'm still excited because it's October, and October is a whole month for horror. So every year, what I do is, leading up to Halloween, I do reviews for the whole month of October. The year before last, it was 31 Days of Halloween. I did like the classics and, you know, recommended the greats in horror. And then last year, I did the entire After Dark series. And this year, I'm going nostalgic with a TV show that was essentially the gateway that got me and a lot of people my age interested in horror as a kid. Yeah, if you grew up in the 90s, you recognize that logo anywhere. The Goosebumps books were a huge craze, so naturally a TV show was made about it. And before I get hit with comments from people wanting to know why I didn't choose Are You Afraid of the Dark or Tales from the Crypt, just let me explain. But put simply, both of those shows, while great, have so many seasons and episodes, and I was on a time crunch. There was simply no way I could squeeze in that many seasons of The Crypt Keeper in 31 days, or that many episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? And besides, as a kid I watched way more Goosebumps than I did the other two. It's had a bigger impact on me, so I feel I have more to say about it. And with all that said, we're going to go ahead and kick things off with the adaptation of one of the most popular books, Night of the Living Dummy. Okay, apparently they didn't make a Night of the Living Dummy episode. They just went straight to Night of the Living Dummy Part 2, which bewilders me because the first one, this was the best one, so now the Justin Bieber doll joke doesn't really work anymore, but as long as he's there. We'll go ahead and kick things off with Monster Blood instead.
Well, it all started about a week ago when my dad's company transferred him to Atlanta. So while my parents went looking for a new house, they decided to dump me at my great Aunt Catherine's place.
My memory of the 90s is a little fuzzy, but I'm pretty sure they let you take your kid on a plane. Evan's a little weirded out by his grandma, and I can't say I blame him when she says shit like this.
And whatever you do, stay out of the room across the hall.
Everybody got that?
It doesn't take Evan very long to start moving in on the local talent.
Hi, I'm Andy.
Keep it above the waist, guys.
Everyone in town talks about her.
She's weird, all right.
She also drives that old car.
I know. My parents think she's just eccentric.
I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? Yeah, help yourself. You live here after all.
Look at these books. Spellman Month Club. Curses for All Occasions. Revenge Made Easy.
And I'm not kidding. That's the plot twist to the story. Witchcraft and magic. They put the twist ending in the beginning. Okay, well, now we know the answer to every question that this story is going to present to us. Everything's useless. I could just end the review right here and now. Nah, could you imagine though? They find a jar of the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards with a label that says Monster Blood.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
So naturally, being a 10-year-old kid, what's their first instinct? Touch it, of course.
It's flubber!
They split the Monster Blood between the two of them, but quickly have their hands full when the shit keeps growing. Ugh, it's like She-Hulk's period.
It's no use, that won't stop it. No, it'll slow it down. We need more.
God damn it.
Sarah Beth,
Who's Sarah Beth? That cat?
that child is no cat.
It's a space station.
You can't have Animorphs and Goosebumps.
I see you've met my monster blood. And now, my monster blood shall meet you.
Is it bestiality if I think she's hot?
Tell them why they're going to be.
Ooh, I hope you picked up a few more acting tricks since this episode, because somehow I have a feeling that House at the End of the Street's not going to have many opportunities for cat people.
You mean she's the evil one? Clever boy. What gave you the first clue?
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
So it turns out that the cat is the witch that has something to do with the monster blood, and she's gonna make the blood eat them like it's the Blob. But then she trips and falls into the monster blood and eats her instead. Do you remember Evan's narration from the beginning? Well, it turns out that this whole thing was a flashback. He's actually already on his way back home, and he's been retelling his story on the plane. And we're left with a boring setup to the next part. Honestly, this one blows. Monster Blood's arguably one of the most iconic books in the series. I mean, hell, the logo's written in the stuff. Which makes it all the more surprising that the book and the episode that it's based on really, really suck. The pacing is about as smooth as a rock slide. The characterization is practically non-existent. The acting makes the Hallmark Channel look credible. The monster blood isn't threatening. And believe it or not, part 2 is worse.